Good day. I am Pastor Paul from Lifesong Christian Church, and I pray that you are all healthy and faring well in this unsettled time. This is a message of hope, and I think that you may find it uplifting to your hearts. As we move through life, it's inevitable that we will experience great pain, great suffering, and great tragedy. This is the world we live in, a world in which we have been given free will to act by God. And this freedom is necessary so that the free choices we make can be good and right and reflect the love of God to those around us. However, with this freedom comes the ability to make choices with darker consequences, choices which can hurt others and cause great pain. And this is the reality we know. This is what it is to be human. When we are faced with these situations in our lives, when we feel this pain, we may start to wonder if God really knows what we are going through. Surely, since God is an all-powerful being, he doesn't really know what it's like to live in this fallen world, to experience great tragedy. And so the question we will look at today is, can God, who is so much greater than us, really have empathy for the struggles in our life? Now, empathy is the ability for one individual to truly enter into the experience of the other, to put ourselves into someone else's place, really feeling what they might be going through, in order to understand their pain, in order to understand their suffering. And we can find that the New Testament gives us a comforting answer to this question. As Christians, we believe that the person of Jesus, God, became incarnate. He lowered himself and took on the form of man. So while fully divine in nature, he was also fully human as well. He was tempted in life to choose evil, to choose the wrong path, as we all are every day, and he overcame all of these temptations, instead revealing to us the true nature of God, helping others, healing the sick, restoring the injustices that he found in the civilization we had built. Now the author speaks of this in the letter to the Hebrews, chapter 4, verses 14-15, when he says, "Since then we have a great high priest who has passed through the heavens, Jesus the Son of God, let us hold fast our confession, for we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but one who in every respect has been tempted as we are, yet without sin." And so in doing this, Jesus experienced the human condition as we all do, not just overcoming the temptations of this world, but fully experiencing the pain and the heartache that we do every day. Examples of this are found throughout the New Testament. In John chapter 11, verse 35, we encounter Jesus as he comes to Martha, and she informs him her brother has passed. We can see her pain and her anguish, and we see Jesus weeping as he is present with her in that moment. And again in Luke chapter 22, verses 39-45, we see a picture of Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane before his arrest. He is showing great emotion here. He knows that the authorities are coming to arrest him, and he knows that he must face the cross, experiencing the excruciating pain of it all, experiencing death. And this was for our gain. It is God's plan to overcome evil and death, for Jesus to be a substitution for us by identifying with us as a human. And we have been bound to Adam, the first human, and bound to his failures. And now we are bound to Jesus, the new human, and redeemed through him. And so Jesus shows us that there is a time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. Yet through all of these emotions, we need to keep our perspective that through his redemptive act of going to the cross for us, we can truly be joyful. We know that God has won the victory over the powers of evil, of sin and death, and that he will one day fill the world with his love and his justice, raising us to new life in his final kingdom. So I hope you all have a great week, and may God bless you and keep you and shine his face upon you.